guys, this is Miss K and welcome to Miss K on Postal. So today I come to you guys to have a discussion about one of our particular crafts. I know we don't talk about too much because I'm not one, but I know some who are, and that is carriers. So I'm going to discuss today the RCAs, which are Rural Carrier Assistants. Now, if you may or may not heard, this past week there's been a couple of things that's gone on, a real shake-up with the RCAs as far as their schedule and how many hours that they're going to get. So this is not for my mail handlers, this is not for my clerks, this is not for my custodians, this is not for my MBS TTO drivers. This is not you guys. But this is the beginning of shit that's going to come. So you better take a good listen. So this past week, if you are RCA, they might have told you or may have had a little meeting in regards to cutting your hours. You heard what I said. Cutting your hours. Now, if you don't know what an RCA does, they're considered rural carrier assistants. They're not on the clock, right? So they have 9 hours to complete their routes, their tasks for the day. And when they're done, they come back in. So they don't really punch in, punch out for lunch and stuff like that. They have a 9-hour set schedule. They go out, they do it, they come back. Now, this is the problem. If you complete your routes before the 9 hours, a lot of y'all, you know y'all be doing it. Y'all finish before the 9 hours, maybe 5 or 6, and then you take your stinking ass back to the station and you take your stinking ass home. Now, you didn't think the joy was going to catch that shit. Y'all been doing this for quite some time. Now, mind you, post office ain't really paid attention. They have, but they haven't. They let that shit slide. The joy ain't. So, the past year, there's been a study going on where they've been monitoring you guys to see how long it's taking y'all to do y'all routes. If you're coming back early, if you're not bringing in mail, what's going on? Now, what has been happening is your 9 set hours that you've been doing, y'all been coming back at 5. So you got 9 hours to do work, but you bring your ass back in and 5 hours to take your ass home. So you really thought that they weren't going to catch on to this shit. That you was going to keep doing the same bullshit y'all been doing. And y'all thought because they always yak about what they're going to change, you didn't think they were going to change it. Oh, boo-boos, they changed it. It's done. And this is not just locally. This is across the nation. So there are people getting hit everywhere. So if you haven't gotten your conversation yet from your supervisor, from your MDO at your station, it's coming. Because I know in my area, they've already started. So if you were doing 9 hours a day, do the math. And you were working 5 days a week. That's 45 hours a week, right? But you're finishing your task within 5 hours. So if you do the math, baby, 5 times 5, all motherfucking day is 25 hours. So some of y'all right now are getting between 24 and 30 hours a week to complete your routes. Now, I don't want to hear the bullshit. Well, Miss K, you don't understand. Baby, I don't want to hear it. Because guess what? It ain't just going to happen for y'all. I'm not just picking on carriers for the fuck of it. This is shit that you guys set into motion that's now trickling down. And it's going to trickle down to all of us. To clerks, to mail handlers, to everybody. You guys just happen to get caught first. You really motherfucking thought that you were going to have 9 hours on the clock and come back in at 5. Now, mind you, this ain't for all my RCAs. A lot of y'all out there pushing 8 hours, pushing 9 hours, maybe catching extra rounds. But when this study was done by DeJoy last year, that's why I keep telling y'all, there are things happening that you don't even fucking knowing about. You don't know. Nobody ain't gonna tell you because they've been watching everybody. So this study that they did followed carriers across the nation last year. Across the nation. And they found that the majority of the carriers who have 9 set hours to do their routes are coming back in 5. That is the minimum. That is the set number of hours that you guys are coming back in after doing your routes. 5. That's the median. So if I'm a business person and I'm paying you 9 hours to work, but I keep noticing that my workers are coming back in between 5 and 6 hours, I'm losing money. I'm paying out money to you to go fuck off for 3 hours. Don't shoot the messenger, baby, because this is what you guys have been doing. Now, mind you, don't come for mail handlers, don't come for clerks, because guess what? We just as sorry and pathetic. We be doing shit and getting paid. Clerks be doing shit and getting paid, but we ain't out in the streets. We're inside a building. And we can fuck off, but they can find us. You guys have no real set schedule. You go out and do what you're supposed to do, and then you come back And then you going the fuck home. Y'all not going to chill in the station. You guys are clocking out. Think I'm bullshitting? You can look at the study. The study is showing that y'all coming back and y'all gone. Y'all not nowhere to be found. So if I'm a business person and I'm noticing that 200 of my RCAs are coming back every single fucking day with 5 hours. They've done all the work in 5 hours. That's 4 hours I'm paying y'all to do nothing. Baby, math is math all damn day long. 4 hours a day for 5 days is 20 hours. Times, let's say 200 goddamn carriers. You do the math. Baby, that's money I'm losing every week, every month, every year. Y'all thought the joy was playing when he said he was coming here to clean house. He coming to clean house, baby. It's about this. And the post office has not been viable for a very long time because it's been a fucking charity case, a handout. So you have to start where you see the most grievance. And the most grievance right now is the fact that you got RCAs who are supposed to be out in the streets for 9 hours and they're not. So you should have already had a meeting. And in my area, there have been some RCAs who've already had the meeting and they pissed. Ooh, they mad. Because now they're going, well, how am I supposed to make a living with 25 hours a week? You should have thought about that. All of y'all should have thought about that. The free ride, baby, is ending. Ended. For every fucking body. So I could come back next week and tell y'all they finna hit the clerks with this. They finna hit the mail handlers with this. Baby, they already hitting us. We can't go above a certain amount of overtime, which is not even in our contract. You won't even let our MHA stay. You barely giving them 24 hours. Or you barely giving them 6-7 hours a day and you tap them on the shoulder and send them home. Clerks barely getting, well, PSCs are barely getting 4 hours. Y'all thought this was a game, huh? This ain't no game, son. This ain't Mortal Kombat. Detroit finna finish it. Y'all not seeming to understand the severity of shit going down. This is not just a local thing. This is a nationwide thing coming from the top. He doesn't want any money to slip his grasp. He don't want no money going out the door, under the fucking vent, out the window. And now that he's done a study on that, let's think about what he might have done a study on something else. Maybe he's done a study on TTO drivers and their routes. Maybe he's done a study on MVS drivers and their routes. Maybe he's done a study on mail handlers. Maybe he's done a study on clerks. Maybe he's done a study on management, upper management. You don't know what the hell is going on. And that's why I keep telling y'all, you need to make sure that you're informed. You need to make sure you look around and see what's happening. Because every other week, some shit is jumping off. There's some new information coming out. And y'all sitting right here looking stupid. Because last week, them RCAs that got their hours cut, baby, they looked real stupid. But this rumor had came about a month ago. And a lot of people thought it was bullshit. Oh, they're not going to do nothing with the RCAs. They're going to leave us alone. You really thought that? They closed the stations and you really thought you should still ride out for 9 hours a day and come back at 5? Y'all done bumped y'all motherfucking head. Seriously. You need to tighten up, all of us crafts. We are the reasons why this shit is happening. Money has been free flowing and coming out the fucking post office hands for so long. For too fucking long. And now you got a man in here who see all this fucking waste. And that's what it is. It's fucking waste. That's going out the door. And now he tightening up. And now y'all mad. What you mad for? You brought this shit on your fucking self. All of us did. All the bullshit and the lollygagging. And we don't want to work. Listen. I know they coming for the mail handlers next. Because the mail handlers love money. But some of them do not love the work. They is sorry. And I'm one of them. No, I'm not one of the sorry ones, baby. I'm just a mail handler. Please believe me, I work. But there are a lot of us who don't. And we take this job for fucking granted. And I'm telling y'all with this, oh, they ain't gonna do nothing for 3 to 5 years. You fooling yourself. I already told y'all by the summertime, shit gonna be starting to get real around here. Ask our RCA how real it is right now for them. Now, if you're in the area and they haven't come to you yet, they haven't had a meeting yet in regards to what's supposed to happen, oh, it's coming. Because they don't want y'all out there riding around free no more. Those days are done. They ain't got time for that no more. They need y'all to be doing something else. Now, In some areas, they may not cut your hours. But what they say they may do is, for them 9 hours that you're supposed to be in the streets, and I said in the streets, but you come back at 5, guess what I'm finna do? Baby, I'm finna give you more work. You finna get more work. Because you coming back in 5 hours like you got nothing to do. That's like when your mama told you to go outside and play, but you kept running in and out that house. Remember when she told you, stay in or stay out? You come in this house one more time, you're gonna stay. Well, that's gonna happen to y'all. Because y'all ain't been able to stay out. He's gonna make sure you stay out. Either you stay out because you have no hours, or you're gonna stay out because you will have extra routes. That's it. There is no middle no more. That's the only thing you're gonna have. So I feel bad for y'all. But then again, I don't. Because this is business. Business. If you went to school, you ain't even got to go to college. Basic high school. Basic junior high. Math is math. If you got 9 hours and you subtract 5 and you got 4 hours left, this means it's 4 hours of waste. 4 hours of waste. Times 5 days. 20 hours. Times, let's say hypothetically, 200 carriers. What's the math on that? Now multiply that. You got 52 weeks in a year. Do the math. You should be looking at 1 point something million. And that's 200. And that's a hypothetical number I'm coming up with. That's not even the amount of rural carriers that are across the nation. I'm doing it off of 200. Do it off the real number. Do it off how many members are involved in the rural carrier fucking union. How many are members? Not everybody who's a rural carrier is going to be in the union, but just take a hypothetical number. Maybe it's 10,000 members strong. Multiply that by 10,000. And you'll get how much money is being lost. So, I'm going to tell you, like somebody told me, cry 2 tears in a bucket and fuck it. Because right now, it is what it is. Change is every day. Every day there's change. You come in with a 5, you're going to leave with 350. They may change on your ass. Y'all got to understand that all the foolishness, all the looking the other way on policy, all the looking the other way on bad work ethic, bad attendance, bad management. Oh, don't worry, baby. Management they coming for their shit. Because the Joe already said he don't need upper management. There is no place for them in his new vision. So if you upper management, they ain't got no place for you. They don't even want you. Now, if you lower management, you 204 you supervisors, you kind of safe. They're not going to know what y'all. They don't have a need for y'all. Y'all on the ground floor. Y'all working with the foot soldiers. They consider y'all a foot soldier. You're not upper management. So you got a secure spot. But if you're upper management, they want you gone. And like I told you guys before, if you see people in upper management going on details for months, or taking an extended leave because they already know what time it is, baby. They already know the shit that hit the fan. And it's coming. It's sinking, baby, like the motherfucking Titanic. Okay? So listen. For all my RCAs out there, I'm not bashing y'all. Because I know a lot of y'all really do work. And a lot of y'all probably take on extra routes, be doing extra shit, and come back in your 8.5, 9 hours. But right now, based on across the country, you guys aren't. You're not doing it. As a collective, you guys are not. So right now, you're finna feel it. And I don't even really know what to tell you to do. Because if they're cutting you to 25, 24 hours, 30 hours a week, giving you 5.5 hours to complete a route, you can't say I can't do it. Because guess what? They already proved that y'all can. Because y'all already been doing it. It is what it is. Y'all need to suck it up. Suck it up. And we're going to figure out and see who they coming for next. Because, baby, they coming for somebody every single week. The Joy stepping on necks, baby. Stepping on necks. Holding his foot down. You can't breathe. All that. It's coming. So, just letting y'all know. Rural carriers, I love y'all. But guess what? Time has come. Change is here. Shit is happening. Y'all got to take it in stride. Now, do you want to fight it? Talk to your union. See what they can do about it. But ain't nothing they can do because y'all been watched for a whole goddamn year. And if your union was smart and knew about it, they would have told y'all this shit. Your supervisors would have told y'all this shit. Your managers would have told y'all this shit. Y'all didn't even know. They didn't even know. But Detroit knew, just like you know a whole bunch of other shit that's going down. Stuff that he been peeping. That not even upper management knows what's going on. So hey, what can I say? Hey, I'm just waiting for my turn. Whenever they come through, they tell me I gotta clean the bathroom, I gotta clean the bathroom. It is what it is. But remember, this has been in the making for quite some time. This ain't shit that happened last night or the night before or the night before that. This has been years of fuckery in the making. And now we gotta make our beds because we done laid in the fuckery for quite too long. But Miss Cage is here to get a message. That's it. I'm just here. I am the vessel to give the message, baby. That's it. Okay? So, as always, my postal freaks, love and light. Peace.